welcome to our late night chat tonight on Tuesday, March the 11th. Hope you're all having a great day today. You got me for 2 hours tonight. 2 hours, guys, to meet and mingle with our friends from all over the world. And I hope you guys show up. I hope this is exciting for you. If not, we just want, hey, Mimsy, what's going on? How are you? What are you up to today? So, why were you available in the middle of the day when I went live? Don't you go to school? How were you home in the middle of the day? Is what I want to know. Oh, I see you're on a Discord server right now. That's awesome. Cool. Yeah, I went to lunch today. I just thought, well, since I'm out here running errands and I have to eat anyway, I might as well take you guys to lunch. And it was a nice little place. We sat outside in the outdoor patio. We ate Mexican food today, an enchilada. It was delicious. A few of you guys showed up. It was a lot of fun. For the people that stayed, hey, coffee. Yeah, we're not going to be here too long either. How about that? Hey, Lady Pug, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for stopping by our channel tonight. I might try to show up 1 minute per day because it goes off at 8. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to start coming on early for you. Oh, thank you for watching that replay. I didn't expect you guys to watch the replay. That was nice. Yeah, it was fun. I was out there and thought it would be cool. What I don't like about the replay is the chat doesn't show up on the screen, and it just looks like I'm talking to myself. So I don't expect people to watch the replay, but I'm glad you did. I think you got Munchie out there. You got She Cooks and Roast, and for their content, people are probably going to watch the replay because it has replay value. My stuff, I don't know if it has replay value, but some people do say they watch it to help them relax, so that's good. Maybe they will. But yeah, there was a nice little lunch today. I was craving Mexican food, and that place is around 11 minutes from my house. And Tim hung out with me today. A few other people did. And we had a nice lunch together. So, Coffee, I'm so upset about your hours and you can't stay on as much. That's what I had today, but Mexican food is my favorite. Yeah, I could eat Mexican food every day. Could eat it every day. It was one cheese enchilada and one beef enchilada. Total was around $18 for lunch. I guess that was okay with a tip. Can't complain. The server was nice. Real cute, friendly, attentive. Food was all right. It was good. It's not like the best Mexican food that I've been craving. I only have a couple of bites, but I took the rest home, had it for supper. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it was tasty. And I was glad to sit outside because I was able to stream without being too awkward. Next time I'm going to sit in the main part of the restaurant so you can see everybody. H Boys TV, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by our little corner of YouTube. It's a pleasure to see you here. We're touching base with our friends from around the world today. You got me for 2 hours. Came on at 9, probably be here till close to 11. So we're going to see who shows up today. Because we already did something. We had lunch. We already met and mingled earlier today. And good to do it once a day. No reason to get crazy. Oops, pushed the wrong button. So, there we go. Oh, but I can only come on here so much. It's so hard to come on twice a day for you guys, depending on who shows up. I do have to work tomorrow by choice. I told them I wanted to come in for kicks. Break up my day. Then I got a parade this weekend, guys. I will be going to a St. Patrick's Day parade on Saturday, unless it gets rained out. And if that happens, it'll be rolling on Sunday. I don't know how I'm going to film it for you guys. Ideally, I want to go live for you. Ideally, that's what I would love to do. I tried it last year, but because of the massive crowd, I wasn't able to get a steady stream, with all those phones. So I ended up using the 360-degree camera. I'm not going to have that camera this year, so we're just going to try to go live one more time, and if it doesn't work, we'll work it out. Either that or maybe the camera got overheated or something. Something happened last year. Something happened. Either the camera thought it got too hot or something happened. I slept until, oh, that's right, you had a day off. How nice. I got up around 10 o'clock myself. I was having a day off myself, and I just stayed in. I've been so unmotivated to get out and do anything lately. Yeah, so I said, oh, well, why don't I take you guys to lunch? Even though I shouldn't even be doing that. This new job, it's not as fantastic as some of my other jobs, and I don't have as much disposable income to go out and do frivolous things like lunch. But I thought, well, if I live stream the lunch, and if I take you guys with me and get watch time hours, that makes it worth it. Then it's helping my channel, so I took you guys to lunch today. Yeah, it was a beautiful day today. The weather was perfect. The sun was out. It was bright and clear, but not too hot. It's still kind of cool. The wind was blowing. And I got to sit outside, sort of. Hey, Kookaburra Man. Yeah, we're formal with the names now. We stepped up. People have changed their names to present a formal air now. And we love it. We had to upscale a little bit. Somebody forced our hand and altered our reality over here. One of the kids, too, of all people. It was Roberts. Between all of us here tonight, my name is Matt, and I've been around. Life has been getting in the way of YouTube. It's good to meet you, Matt. We never knew what your name was. We don't need to know. People like to be having screen names. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, glad you're here tonight. I know what you mean. I've been having a hard time getting motivated. I mean, I know we're doing the lives, but this isn't what my channel's about. I'm about long form content, so I need to go out and go somewhere. Yeah, it was the Game of Thrones talk. And it was also because of huge chunk. I had to make us be more upscale with the names here. I'm glad to have a name to call you. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice to know people's names. I've been thinking about changing my name, my channel name back to my real name. I don't know if I should just leave it Dream Disturber or just put it back to my name like it was originally. For a while, I wasn't sure about having my actual name on YouTube, so I switched it to this. But I don't think it matters. Some people just use their real name. You don't want to make somebody else's name famous. Yeah, it's real nice. We met some great people out here that we never would have met otherwise, I think, in other chats. I just don't think we would have got to know each other so personally. Man, I wanted to stop in where you were mod to say hi, but I didn't know where you were the mod. Yeah, I go to a few other people's channels. I stop by She Cooks and Roasts. She does her stuff so early, though. I'm usually at work. Munchie does her stuff at a pretty good time, so I'll go to her channel. I watch that lady, Allie Sky, really late at night, the singer. And that's about the only ones I watch. This account, I only mod one channel, my main account. I'm a mod collector. Mysterious. So mysterious. Wish I had my other glasses in here. They're a little better. I don't know where they're at. Must be in the other room. That's fine, though. I have a few channels I watch on a regular. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I think we're the best late night channel anyway. But I appreciate that. Hey, Wild Bill, what's going on? Thank you for checking out. This account is dedicated to an older Australian guy and the support workers. Hence, I always wondered what your reference meant. You know who I do catch sometime is our friend, the Alaskan Adventurer. And I'm always at work or doing something busy, but I can see him for a little while. And he's always doing snowmobile races and cool stuff like that. That's kind of exciting. And it's kind of beautiful over there, actually. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, he posts some good stuff on his channel. I don't see him that much. because our time difference and such. But I do watch them when I see them. I would love to live in Alaska with that blanket of white snow. I love finding new ones to watch on the regular. Oh, but it's beautiful over there in Alaska. It's a blanket of snow, and the sky is always kind of hazy, and it looks good. But if you don't like snow, then you're not going to like it. If you don't like snow, you're not going to like his channel. Snow is not beautiful, and no one will change my mind. Yeah, I get it after having our snow, but that Alaskan snow is beautiful. You know what I enjoy is having this time change. I was running my errands. I went to go eat today. I got a lot more accomplished in the light of day than I normally would have. So I wish this time zone would stay this way. I'm not joking. First snow of the year, every year, people at work. No, I'll be crabby. That's funny. Well, we only get snow every 10 years, so here we're pretty excited about it. When something happens rarely, it makes it exciting. When it happens every year, you probably lose your luster for it. Yeah, I like being late. Yeah, it was nice. I had that long lunch today. I went out, did things. The lighting on the sky was perfect. And don't forget, the sun never going down over here. People have lost their minds. Because I've heard that sun can be crazy. I went on a Baltic cruise, and we went to Russia. We went to Helsinki, Finland, and all those Baltic countries. And we were at a point where it never went down, and it was a beautiful sky, and it was sunlight all night long. And I kind of liked it that way. Beautiful sky. The clouds were beautiful. It was dusk, but it never went below the horizon. So I did experience that. It didn't make me crazy though, but I had a good time. Yeah, I kept my sanity. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I get it, Wild Bill. I've heard about it. I've seen that on Northern Exposure. And that's probably only in parts of Alaska. Not the whole state. Not the whole state. Everybody's got to deal with something, no matter what state you're in. It's always something. Maybe that's what Alaska has to deal with, besides all of that snow. I can't wait till Canada becomes a state. Then we can just drive all the way up and go to Alaska. We don't have to cross another country. And we could experience that sunlight never going down. I'll take a big long road trip when that happens. I think Canada's okay. I think they resolved that issue. They were mad for a while. Hey, Prairie Wolf, what's going on? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by our channel. We love it. Yeah, well, lunch today, that was a pretty nice excursion. I'm glad you stopped by for a little bit. I just was out and I thought, well, since I'm having this lunch, I might as well share it with my friends and get on the line and hang out with you guys. It made it worthwhile. Yeah, speaking of Canada, there is our Canadian friend. There's our Canadian friend. We should get rid of that arbitrary line. Oh, so you're in favor of Canada becoming a state? That's not what the media tells us. The media is telling us all Canadians are furious. Our media down here is saying they're so mad at the United States because they want to be a state and no Canadian wants Canada to be a state. I even told people at work that, do you know that the Canadian liquor Crown Royal is in the prohibition drink? I didn't know that. I didn't know Crown Royal was a Canadian liquor. Yeah, that's the liberal media. I was even at work the other day, and one of the old ladies was saying, Canadians hate us. It's like, well, I've got a lot of Canadians on my group. They don't seem to hate us too much. But they're kind of very strict liberals, and even when you present them proof that they don't know any real Canadians, mind you. They don't talk to Canadians. And here I am, a guy who's on the internet every night, and we talk to Canadians. And I'm telling them, well, that's not true. Those are just oddities. They're not representing. How do you? I mean, they'll fight and they'll die on a hill that they don't even know about. They don't know. They've never talked to a Canadian. Oh my gosh! But that's just how they are. And then when we get Canadians visiting, the Canadians say the same thing I do, and those people at work, well, they're just different. That's not all Canada. Like, they will die on the hill of whatever that liberal media tells them or the TV tells them. Sure did. Yeah, Dad went on and on tonight about the tariffs. Yeah, they don't like the tariffs. Tariffs are just a bargaining chip. It'll be fine. It's going to work out. They're able to speak for all of Canada. Yeah, like anything, this shall pass. It shall pass. Good philosophy. That's what I'll tell them at work tomorrow. This shall pass. WW9, what's up? How are you today? Thank you so much for stopping by. The Fun Shorts family. The brother of Fun Shorts. On the line with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The Western part wants to join. Ah, that's interesting, Prairie Wolf. I didn't know that. That's some good information. I'll tell them at work tomorrow. Canada split just like we are sometimes. Yeah, they're just trying to get ratings and fire people up. During the Prohibition days in the 1930s, the liquor that was smuggled from Canada to America back then is known today as Crown Royal. Fascinating, Wild Bill. Thanks. Yeah, Canadian. There's a high tariff on Canadian liquor now. And so we're not going to reckon. Without boring you, we have equalization payments from Oil Rich West. And they want to keep the cash cow. I see. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, thanks for being our Canadian representative. I appreciate that. Do I have a celebrity crush? I don't know. I've had celebrities that I thought were pretty hot or interesting. At this point in my life, no, I do not. But if I did, maybe Scarlett Johansson in her younger days. Kate Winslet was my celebrity crush. Melanie Linsky, who played in Heavenly Creatures. She was my celebrity crush for a while. She's been in some great movies. And not really crush, just celebrities that I thought were hot. I don't really fantasize much about celebrity. Usually women tend to fantasize about celebrities. Men, they fantasize about people they already know in their real lives. There was a study about that, and that's how it turned out. What about you, W9? Any celebrity crushes? Thanks for sharing yours, Prairie Wolf. Canoe Reeves. And Canoe Reeves is from Canada, so maybe you have a shot. Y'all are both from the same country. I met Canoe Reeves once, by the way, guys. Very nice guy. Good question, though, W9. Thanks for contributing to the... oh, my God. She's classy, beautiful. She does all those accents. Most people don't even know who she is. Most people don't even know who she is. I don't know if I ever saw Ever After, but if she's in it, I'll watch it. Alaskan Adventures, we were talking about you earlier. I was telling them about, we were talking about Alaska, and I was telling him about all of your snowmobile videos. That's worth the watch. Everybody, follow Alaskan Adventures on there. W9, what? You said to guess what? What do you want us to... Ever After is one of your favorite movies. I'm going to have to check that out. Unless it's on Disney Plus, which I don't have and I can't watch. I had to cancel my haircut today, but my beard's kind of growing too much. I need to get it trimmed. We'll work it out. I will check it out. I wonder where I could stream it. I'll put it on my list of things I need to watch. Hello, W9. Yeah, I was at work the other day, Alaskan Adventures, and I saw you on there. I was able to click on for a little while to see the snowmobile races. Pretty exciting day. We would have that here, but it would just be mud racing, not as pretty. So there was a dog mushroom. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. I would have watched that. I must have missed it. Yeah, your channel's fantastic. You guys have a lot of fun stuff going on over there. A dog mushing race. How cool. I may go back and watch the replay. So everybody, follow Alaskan Adventures. Great content. It's real content, live from Alaska. Extreme Alaskan sports. And that's pretty cool. You don't see that every day. What's wrong with you, W9? What are you in pain from? And I would imagine you're a young man, if I had to guess. Oh, I'm so sorry, W9. From what I see on his channel, it's nothing like Northern Exposure. I don't recall seeing blankets of snow on Northern Exposure. All the stuff he posts is just snow, and it's beautiful. Northern Exposure must have been in the sunny part of Alaska. Northern Exposure is a television show here that was aired in the late 80s and early 90s. It was about a man who had a college grant to go to medical school. And part of the stipulation was after graduation, he had to go be a town doctor for this small town in Alaska for 5 years. and it was mostly about his experiences with the culture shock of being a New York guy to going to Alaska. It focused on a lot of interesting people there. It had an ensemble cast. And that is mostly what we here know of about Alaska. It was based on that one show. And it was a great show. We loved it. I'm surprised you never saw it. I'm surprised that actual Alaskans don't even know about Northern Exposure. Yeah, it was a really good show. I can't believe you guys never even heard of it over there. Thanks, Lady Pug. Yeah, everyone, please like this channel. It helps me out tremendously. We got 9 people here. I hope all of you guys have subscribed already. That helps me out as well. Helps YouTube know this video isn't so bad. And maybe somebody should give it a chance. And I get it. My replays probably don't have much value to replay watch a replay, but thanks. Yeah, at the time of that was on Twin Peaks was also on, and those were my favorite shows. I would watch Twin Peaks and Northern Exposure. And those were some good shows. Yeah, that's what I told them. I said, nothing in Northern Exposure is like what I see on your videos. It's totally different. Hey, Brandon, what's going on? We're just hanging out, talking about a couple of shows that we used to watch. Northern Exposure. Robert, you must have been in the wrong stream or something. We've been here a while. Actually, I was a little late though. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I think it was too. Ah, you're 48. That's good. It's always interesting to find out how old some of us are in here, because we never know. We get people of all ages, Gen Alphas, Gen Z, Millennials, even older than that. I watched an episode of Andy Griffin's show because that's what my parents would watch when I was a kid, and I only had one TV. There you go. I think that's before Brandon's time. He's a younger guy, I believe. I tried to shot a Crown Royal several years ago. That is some good liquor to drink, being part American Indian. Takes all I can do to keep him a bomb. My father, that was his drink of choice. Crown Royal. I like it okay. Maybe hard to get now with this Canadian stuff going on. What year was it? That was before my. Wait, you don't know about you don't know about the Andy Griffin show, Opie and Mayberry and stuff like that? The Thing was a good movie. Actually, Kurt Russell was in there, I think. Yeah, put hair on your chest, Wild Bill. Well, that's young. Don't age us. That doesn't age us. The hat's something I don't have. Yeah, there you go. Matlock, sure. Yeah, that was a good one. I gotta watch Matlock. It'll be on at 6 o'clock. I get kids in my life every once in a while. I thought it first started a few months ago. That was. Well, we are a very family friendly channel here. I just like to clarify that theoretically is not a kids channel, but we welcome everybody here. I don't want YouTube to think this is a kids channel because then they're going to put all kind of stipulations on me. That's the only reason I said that. Yeah, what do you live stream about, Brandon? Sir Robert, I remember that. Mommy. Supposedly took place in Antarctica. I didn't know that was found in Alaska. Made sense. Yeah, movie. Yeah. I've only seen part of The Thing. I know that it's a great cult classic movie. I'll have to watch it one day. Munchie, what's going on? How was work today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Oh my gosh. That's quite an adventure, Alaska. A polar bear by your door. Goodness gracious. The original Lost in Space, I watched the remake with my kids. That was an awesome. Yeah, I know what you mean. I like that remake. I loved Lost in Space. I loved the robot when I was a kid. I thought he was so cool. Yeah. Yeah, there's two of them. I feel like trash, so I might not be on here long. Oh no, hope you feel better. Take care, Alaskan. We're not going to stay late tonight, guys. I just like to come on every night for you. In case anybody wants to chat, we're always available. We're always on the line, guys. We'll try to make it to 11. 11, guys. We'll shoot for that. Hey, Annie, what's going on? How are you? Tuesdays are blah days. James Arness played The Thing in the 1950 film. I think they mean the one from the 80s. I never saw the old one. Question. So watching Game of Thrones, they treated the bastard sons like criminals. Wow, imagine if we learned that from them and applied it today. We would cut out criminal activity by oh yeah, that was a big taboo back then. Didn't know who your daddy is. Now a lot of kids don't know who their daddies are. A lot of the mothers don't even want their kids to know who their daddies are in today's society. I feel so bad. All right, Annie, just for you. Here's Zombie Baby. Just for Annie, because Annie loves him so much. And I don't want her to do without. What do you have to say to Zombie Baby today, Annie? Maybe I'll let him watch the 1950s version of The Thing. He doesn't really like scary movies. It gives him nightmares. And he stays up all night. And he can't get to sleep. And he hates zombie movies, by the way, because they make the zombies look so mean in there. So we never watch those. His favorite show is Bluey. It's about a little blue dog. And that dog is from, get this, Australia, I think. And that's what we've been watching a lot of lately. Uh, 5 minutes for me is 11. Oh, well, we're going to be, I'm in Central Time Zone. It's 9:56 here. It's 9:56 here. Yeah, I saw this woman in Walmart today when I was running my errands, a bunch of kids. I said, oh, that poor woman probably has all these kids. And they may not know who their father is. They all look like they had different fathers. That's crazy. Oh, and he's got a profile picture. Let me go take a look at it. I'll go check it out, Annie. Ah, little doggy. That's cute. I love it. I love it. Oh, I was talking to a girl. She was 40. I say girl. I mean, this was a woman. 40 years old. You think she'd have her stuff together. She didn't. She's got this kid in her 20s. And who's the kid's daddy? I was just very young when I had that kid, and I didn't want him to be part of that kid's life. I didn't want him to be part of my child's life. I thought I could do it on his own. Well, you mean this kid doesn't know who his daddy is? You don't know his medical history? You don't know, well, didn't know all that stuff. Perfectly normal. But what if we were in Game of Thrones? He would have had to known. Yeah, imagine that. On Tubi for free. I've been watching Doctor. Yeah, me too, Brandon. I love the classic episodes. Tom Baker is my favorite doctor. I've been rewatching a lot of those. Tom Baker, the Fourth Doctor, is my favorite. Good for you for watching Doctor Who. Yeah, William Hartnell, First Doctor. Good for you for watching that. I love it. She's good guy. I've met a lot of scumbags where that would not have been the right choice for the mother. Well, if it's the mother's choice to have sex with him and have a child out of it, she relinquishes that choice. Sometimes it's not about what's best for the mother, it's what's best for the kid. Anyway, let's not get on that debate on this family friendly channel. That's probably what she thought. But I thought, in my mind, I'm thinking, that's a lot of baggage. That's a lot of baggage, man. That's not for me. I got somebody's calling. I gotta go. Oh yeah, you're on your second doctor. He was a cool doctor, wasn't he, with that hair, and he played the flute. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah. When I rewatch it, I always start with the fourth. Oh yeah, abusive people and drug addicts. I get it. I get it. But the child should still be able to look the person up if they want to when they're older. Maybe don't have that person in your kid's life, but the child should at least know than saying you were a product of a one night stand because I was drunk one night and that's how you came into existence. I don't think that's mentally good for a child, but what do I know? Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Because I'm just thinking about this from my standpoint, I guess. The kids aren't here today. Yeah, they're really not, are they? Annie stopped by. She's one of the younger ones. Mimsy is doing her Discord thing. Coffee is limited to the amount of time she should be on. So they've all got stuff to do. I've raised my stepdaughter since she was 2. When she was 18, she went to visit him. He left her in a bad neighborhood until her sister got off work because he did not want to be in a bad place. Must be busy with their own lives, sure. Yeah, I know Coffee usually texts me if she can come or not. She's having phone issues. She could only her screen time is limited. And Mimsy, of course, she wants to hang out on other channels. I get it. Well, I guess that's a good thing that the kids are not here. I don't know. I could always use the watch time hours. The more people, the better for me. But when we're just chilling, I get it. They're not going to come. We got to do, I could easily make the channel a little more exciting. But I haven't been motivated at all. I'm just barely making it. That is true. Got to get those grades up. Got to get those grades up. All right, Prairie Wolf. See you soon. Yeah, that's true. That is true. She said her mom thinks my channel name sounds demonic, which is kind of funny because it's not. Judging by the things we said 2 minutes ago. Yeah, yeah, we don't get into too much deep talks here. But we can whenever you guys want to. The kids are right. Yeah, they're all right. They're all right. How are you, Tinker? In the 70s, I remember running home to watch Doctor Who as a kid. Yeah, I think it may have been the 80s when I watched it. No, probably the 70s because I was watching Tom Baker. And I remember when he transformed into the Fifth Doctor. I didn't understand the concept, and I didn't like the blonde haired doctor. So I kind of quit watching it as much. Yeah, I got the reference, Robert. I'm sure everybody here did. Well, maybe some of them did. Tiffany would have. Dungeons. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I had a friend who played Dungeons and Dragons, and I just couldn't get into that kind of thing. It was Clyde, Robert, you know him, and some other people. They love Dungeons and Dragons. Roll the dice, reading a book, see what they did, and I don't know. Couldn't get it. Didn't like it. So Robert, different life now for sure. Who are you? Who? So what season are you on, Robert, on Game of Thrones? I watched every season except the last one. Boris the Spider. I remember Boris the Spider. I'm kneeling, my lady. You're right. The one with the afro. I remember as a kid. You mean the curly-haired one? Um, that would be the Sixth Doctor. Maybe he had curly hair. I don't remember a doctor with an afro. Don't remember that. I wish Doctor Who would get away from Disney Plus because I don't want to subscribe to a new streaming service to watch it. I meant Doctor Who, the one for Afro. I remember as a kid, it must have been the early 80s. I do not remember a Doctor Who with an afro. I remember the Sixth Doctor had curly blonde hair, and Tom Baker had long curly hair, but I don't remember anyone with an afro that I would, anything that I would call an afro. So I don't know. Don't know about that. Don't know about it. I know you don't want to hear me speak about these tariffs. So all good. No, you can talk about anything you want to talk about. I know it affects you personally. You can talk to Prairie Wolf about it. She's in Canada right now. This is an open forum. As long as we're polite and don't insulting people and don't use profanity, we can almost talk about anything you guys want to. Everybody, well, the kids now are, a lot of the kids now are getting their hair curled. My nephew or my cousin's kid has been having his hair permed for a while. Yeah, hopefully it clears up. We were talking about it earlier before you got here. How this too shall pass. Cool, D. Kern. I didn't know you were Canadian. I didn't know you were Canadian. Do you remember that had the piece of skin that was stretched out with wires? Of course I do. That was Catherine. Yeah, that was a good one. I think that was in the David Tennant's era. And they were going to watch Earth explode. Good memory, Doc. Wow, Bill, I didn't know you watched Doctor Who. I didn't know. So is Dekern a hockey move? Deke them out. I didn't know Dekern was a hockey move. Dekern, I adore Canadians. I'm more into baseball. There you go. Canadian people, tariffs are affecting me in Louisiana. Robert's having a hard time getting aluminum for his job because of the tariffs. Prices are too high, I bet. Hard to believe somebody in Louisiana is being affected by the tariffs. Just goes to show you one thing affects another. Affecting us here too. Some products are empty shelved. Oh no, that's awful. Well, hopefully they get it cleared up soon, guys. I know it's rough now. It's only been 2 days. I bet they're going to clear it up, and our world's going to be 100% better. No American booze. Yeah, that's crazy. I bet the Canadians are mad if they can't buy liquor. You can't mess with somebody's liquor. They're going to be furious. It shall pass. It'll be inconvenient for a little while. I caught Doctor Who when it first came on TV, about a few months after it came on TV. I'll be there in about a minute for those beer cans, Brandon. Mostly hard liquor. Canadians drink 0% Canadian beer. What's the most popular American liquor in Canada? Jack Daniels. I think Crown Royal is a Canadian beer. Is it Maker's Mark? Is it vodka? Bush beer. So it's the beer that you guys are missing. You guys love Bush beer. What brand of bourbon, though? Yeah, bourbon is made in Kentucky. I almost got some today, thinking I may start boozing it up again to relieve some of my boredom. To save money, just buy Canadian products. Yeah, just buy Canadian products. 6% beer. 6% beer, okay. No tariffs. What if we're... I don't know if we're supposed to say bastards this much on the channel, but we'll let it slide, Robert. We'll let it slide. And no tariffs, we'll let it slide once. What if we get rid... Yeah, that is one of my favorite words to say, actually. Y'all have a great night. Good night, my Canadian friends, to everyone. Yeah, you're right. And no tariffs. Hopefully it'll be like that in a week. Rest well, Sir Robert. This too shall pass. Give it a few more days and we'll hope the issue's resolved and you'll get back to business. I believe Trump is working on it. I hope Canada just decides to be a state. It would be such a beautiful continent. But we'll see. Crown Royal is liquor, not beer. We know, we know, we know. So D. Kern does not want Canada to be a state. That's funny. I get it. Oh, I get it over. Just get it over with and invade us, lol. Supper will be ready, comfy beds made. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Crown Royal is Canadians' best liquor to drink, Wild Bill says. Drambuie. Well, you've met Prairie Wolf in our chat room. I doubt it'll ever happen though, so don't worry about it too much. I think that's a fantasy. There you go. Drambuie is a liquor. I'm from more up northeast. Somehow I got good internet. Yeah, thanks for joining me today for lunch. I just thought, well, if I have to go out and eat lunch somewhere, I might as well get watch time hours and hang out with our friends. Munchie's husband Tim was there. You were there for a bit. Some other people. It was a beautiful day. That place was nice. It's on Highland Road, around 11 minutes from my house. I sat outside in the patio. I could have sat inside if I wanted to. But since I was going to be talking to the camera, sometimes that's kind of awkward in a restaurant. But I made it. Oh, yeah, it's fine. I didn't really expect many people to show up out there, So I appreciated what we had. It was fun. I appreciated you guys showing up. Rip and Open, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. We've got around 30 minutes left for our 2-hour window. That's right, Rip. You were there too. Little enchilada, one cheese, one beef. It was fun. It was around 30 minutes. I didn't talk too much to you guys, because it's a restaurant. And I told the lady I was on a Zoom call. I told her it was an important Zoom meeting and I had to take it. I wanted to try real German schnapps to drink, the real stuff. Real German schnapps is clear like water. Maybe one day you will, Wild Bill. Maybe one day. Last thought here. So we imposed a tariff on Canadian steel coming here by 50%. That's what I heard. So guess what happens with the domestic Nucor steel? They raise their prices to meet what's coming from Canada. That's crazy. Yeah, well, they shouldn't raise their prices. If they didn't raise their prices, people would just buy more of that steel and they could probably make a lot of money. Why would they do that? I don't know, Robert. Because if they didn't raise their prices, people would just buy American steel. I think that's what Trump expects to happen. Ah, you're in London. Didn't know that. Far out. Welcome. You'd get along with my grandfather. He loves schnapps. At one point, I drank fuzzy navels, which is I don't know what it is. It's some kind of schnapps and maybe orange juice. That was a fun drink. I was a young man, and it was fun to drink that. I may give it a whirl. I may make one in the future. See what it's like. Robert, you need to make that deal like Trump does. Make a deal somehow. Save the company. I know you can do it. It's got to be easy. Make a deal. Find some way to make it work. Yes, peach schnapps and orange juice. I couldn't remember the peach schnapps. I haven't drank a drink like that in a long time. I haven't drank a drink like that in a very long time, but I remember it being refreshing. Now I wouldn't order a drink like that in a bar for anything. I would look crazy. I want a fuzzy navel. Let's erase the border, Sir Robert. Yeah, that's what Trump really expects to happen, that they're going to erase the border and Canada will become a state. They wouldn't have to pay tariffs anymore. London, Ontario. Oh, there we go. London, Ontario. I got you. I got you. Now I understand. Now I get it. Schnapps and orange juice, I think, is a fuzzy. Yeah, that's what we're saying. I used to drink a fuzzy navel drink back when I was just a young man. It was peach schnapps and orange juice, and it was so refreshing. It was in the heat of summer. And you know we did used to booze it up back then, Wild Bill. You know that. How many people? How many people are with the stereotype that Canadians are so apologetic? I never heard that before. I never heard that they're nice either. We don't really have any Canadian, at least not here in Louisiana. We don't have any Canadian stereotypes. You know, the French speaking Canadians moved to New Orleans, and that's why we have a lot of French influence here. So we have a lot of French influence from Canada here. We're nice until we not. We're not. Geneva suggestions. Nice until we're not. Me, nice, say, maple syrup hockey. Oh, yeah, you think they're nice? You think they love. Oh, yeah, they say, and make us. Yeah, that's what we imagine, don't we? You know, I watch wrestling, by the way, and there's a lot of famous Canadian wrestlers that I like. Kevin Owens, Bret Hart. So a lot of what I know from Canada, I know from wrestling. Sami Zayn, he's Canadian. And those are all tough guys. So I imagine Canadians are pretty tough. The Canadian wrestlers, they're not nice or apologetic. They'll fight you as soon as look at you. You can get snumps out here at any bar, but they're flavored. Peach stomp, cinnamon stomp, peppermint stomps. We committed some pretty heinous crimes. Yeah, so all the Canadians I know, I respect. Bret Hart, he's my favorite wrestler of all times. He's a personal hero of mine that I looked up to as a young man and tried to emulate. He stood for what was right, and I could respect that. So that's what I know of Canada. And when all the Americans turned on Bret Hart, I was still a Bret Hart fan back then and flew my Canadian flag. That is how much I love Canada. That is how much I love Canada. And he's from Alberta, Canada. Calgary, Alberta, Canada. 30 more minutes, guys. 30 more minutes. My sinuses have been terrible today, so congested. That's why I can't stay on here and talk too much. You can see their compound from Foothill Hospital in Calgary. Oh, that's pretty cool. I would love to go see it one day. I would love to go see it one day. Have you ever been to that liquor store that is out where you are? I cannot remember the street it's on. I went there and asked them if they had German snobs. The one I know of is called Cuban's Liquor Store. It's on Perkins Road. There's one next to Albertsons on College Drive. And those are the only two liquor stores I know of, Wild Bill. And I've been to both of them. They told me that you would have to order it from Germany if you wanted that clear type. Well, that's crazy. That's crazy, Wild Bill. I'll look into it. I'll ask around for you. And if I hear one that has it, I'll tell you where it is. I'll send you in their direction. How about that? We'll find out where this German schnapps is for Wild Bill. I'll do my best. I want it clear as water. No impurities in there. No flavors. No additions. Pure, clear schnapps. I haven't drank anything like that in years and years. Plus, we disguised grenade this food cans for the British. I'm not 100% they were British. Oh, yeah, war is heck. Trying times. It's all in the past, though. I can hear the street cleaning machines. Oh, cool. They tell me that if I wanted the clear schnapps, I'd have to order it from Germany to get it. I doubt that's the case. I bet there's an easier way. I'll look into it, Wild Bill. I'll let you know what I come up with. I'll have my research team get on it directly. I took a shot of tequila on my last birthday, and I went under the table to go to sleep. Oh, yeah, tequila's a wild drink, man. Tequila. Once they start drinking tequila, you know you're in for a good time. I know that as a fact. It's a fun drink. Maybe I'll get some. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. True passionate love and all his command with glowing hearts we see. Is that the theme song of Canada, Robert? That's what happens. Try again, Lady Pug, on a full tummy. Yeah, try again. Patron is a great tequila to drink. It's clear, goes down easy. And I've had some great experiences drinking that, for sure. Cannot complain about Patron. Patron has been very, very good to me. It's been very, very good to me. Yeah, smooth. Except the girl that I was drinking it with, she wanted to play a game called Never Have I, or I Have Never, where you ask each other questions, and if you don't get it wrong, you do a shot. And my brain just couldn't comprehend the rules about when to drink or what how that game worked. I'm not a game player, but I'll go with the flow if you got to, and I had to. That was an interesting experience with Patron, guys. With Patron. I don't like when a game has to tell me when to drink or not. I get that some people's thing. I never like that. Never, 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 never. Oh, that's their national anthem. There you go. I had many nights playing Never Have I Ever. Yeah, I mean, I forgot the rules of that. Oh, we even went on YouTube and we looked up videos, and there's questions on YouTube. You watch this video on YouTube, and I forget. This was a long time ago, couple years ago, and that's how you play the game, by watching a little video. So if you're bored, look at those videos called "Never Have I Ever," and it's questions for you. Never have I ever went to work with my underwear inside out on purpose. So yeah, that's where I got lost. So do you drink if you have done it, or did you drink if you haven't done it? That's I can't comprehend that for whatever reason. I'd rather not have some of those questions. Remember some of those questions. All right, Dcar, yes, thank you so much for stopping by. You don't come here that often, so it's a pleasure when you do. You contributed a lot for our conversation, and it was good seeing you. So please do come back more often, and have a great night. Good luck at work tomorrow. Good luck. I hate when my sinuses are all stopped up, guys. That's why I'm not really into talking too much. Yeah. Drink if you have done it. I see. So yeah, so she would say something like that, and you haven't done it, so you can't drink. What? Why is that a game? I don't get it, the drinking game part of it. Yeah, you have done it, you take a shot. Yeah, that's so stupid. I don't know. I didn't like that game. I didn't like drinking games. But it was a fun night, and I remember drinking that Patron and having a good time. And that was the only time I had that kind of game. Because you can say outrageous things, and you have to admit it, sure. Drunken confessional. So you drink if you've done it. There you go. How fun. Maybe we'll play it one day here. We might. So if someone says, never have I gone streaking, see who takes a shot, and they've done it. I see. Mimsy, what's going on? Welcome back. I hope your Discord server was a great success. And we're pleased to have you back here for the final stretch for 20 minutes. I watched your drawing yesterday, Mimsy. It was good. I enjoyed hearing your voice, because I don't know what a lot of you guys sound like. I've never heard your voices. You've heard mine, but I don't know what you sound like. But I got to hear Mimsy talking on her live as she was drawing several characters and images. If you guys want to go see it, check out her channel. You get to see how she creates that artwork that's posted on the page. And there you go, guys. Let's see who I've seen here, who I know. Nobody on here. I know what Wild Bill looks like. We've hung out. I know what Sir Robert looks like. I've seen Coffee several times on her photos. Mimsy, I've never seen, but I've heard the voice. And I'm more into audio of what people sound like than what they look like. So that was nice. Fun, fun, fun. Makes us such a close knit group, yo. Makes us a very close knit group. Oh, I know what Munchie looks like for sure. See her all the time. We see Munchie all the time on the internet. I like your artwork, Mimsy. Yeah, it's original and interesting. Yeah, you're pretty talented, actually. You should draw my YouTube banner. Munchie, what's going on? Still here. We've seen picture of Coffee too. Yeah, we sure have. Yeah, we've seen what she looks like. I'm still just feeling like. Yeah, well, appreciate you lingering along. I thought you called it a night a long time ago. And we are about to officially call it a night. We'll try to tough it out. I have to work tomorrow. I'm just going in for a half day, like in the afternoon. I asked them if I could come in. I don't like being off for 3 days in a row. It's too much. I gotta have stuff to do, and I'm gonna be in there tomorrow, or not. Maybe I won't go. Let's see what's going on. There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, guys, can we make it 10 more minutes? Will it happen? Can we survive 10 more minutes in here? My daughter is gonna check out your next show, Munchie. I told her about the Wheel of Misfortune. She'll be joining next Sunday. How cool! Yeah, that's awesome. Watch Munchie's channel. I can't wait. Get the whole family involved. I like when we bring people to other people's worlds. Your daughter must be a cook. I talked to Tim today, Munchie. I did lunch with everybody. We went to have Mexican food, and he was there as well. Just something different. I get so bored when I'm off, guys. So bored. They're really embracing the whole give us random ingredients from heck. Yeah, why is Twizzlers on there? Take that off. You're never gonna cook something with Twizzlers. That's too hard. It'll ruin the meal. Ladybug, my dear, I'm not sure. The kids know streaking. Yeah, they probably don't. Streaking was still a thing when I was a kid. I was a kid in the 70s, and people still did streak. It was a thing. By the 80s, you didn't hear about it too much. Nobody was streaking in the 80s. And, oh, good for you, Twizzlers. You got an idea about it. That's awesome. Streaking. There was a song about streaking when I was a kid, and I thought it was so funny. About, yeah, they call her the streak. You guys should go listen to it. I'm not even going to try to sing it for you. But it was a good song. It was a good song. Very good song. Make up a bingo with words that come up with. Make up a bingo with words that come up in chats. Like what? Give me an idea. We could do that. I was sadly at work all day. Oh yeah, I was surprised anybody showed up. I thought since I was out there, let's go live. Put the camera on for you. They're streaking online plenty. That's true. Yeah, now they streak online. Yeah, back in the 70s, you didn't really see nudity too much. You had to really make an effort to see it. Now, even in the 80s, probably being nude wasn't a big deal. So maybe that's why it went out of fashion. That's a good idea, probably why it went out of fashion. They're streaking. All right, Robert. We're gonna shut her down, guys. In 9 minutes. If you guys need to go early, I understand. But had me for 2 hours, and we're here for 2 hours. 2 hours, 2 whole hours. Been a fun one. Got some great talks in there. We had more adult conversations, really, than we usually have here, which is perfectly fine. I'll send a list of words. So yeah, you send me a list of words, but then what happens when they say them? Good night, Sir Roberts. We will see you another day. Farewell. Farewell on your nightly travels. Yeah, I'm ready to go to bed too, guys. I am ready. Yeah, you remember that song, How Wild Bill? I thought that was so funny when they said boogada, boogada. Yeah, they call him the streak. That was a funny song, man. Strike it off the list. Yeah, well, give me that list. We'll do it. Anything to make this more exciting. What night did I say I was going to start taking off? Oh, maybe Saturdays. Maybe Saturday. Me too, guys. I'm fading fast. Good night, Prairie Wolf. Thank you so much for stopping by and enlightening us with interesting facts and entertainment. We had a good good talk tonight, really. Talked about some issues. Talked about political issues tonight, real things going on in life. Political issues. I'll ask Lady Fairhope if you're willing. She's a clever lady, of course. Yeah, I don't know what happens when we get all the words off the list. It'll be fun, though. We'll do it. Make it exciting. All right, guys. Well, we almost made it to 11 o'clock. Almost. We're just going to call it a night. Everybody's getting tired, and I am too. Everybody, you were fantastic. Lady Pug, Munchie, Prairie Wolf, Wild Bill, Sir Robert was even here. Everybody stopped by. A lot of our regulars stopped by to say hello, and we loved it. And I will see you guys tomorrow more than likely. Good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. We will see you on the next one. Hopefully, my sinuses are better by then because